Hey everybody, it's Secondhand Dan coming to you again from Homosassa, Florida land. It is close to 2:30 in the afternoon on a Sunday. It is like 72 degrees. Beautiful, beautiful weather. Uh, hey, the first thing I wanted to show you is I have discovered something about my phone. It's an Android, an S24. So I am going to, don't worry, I'm going to reach up to the Android and I'm going to pull the stylus out. It's spring loaded. There it is. Now, I just discovered this today. See, there is a little button on the stylus. So right now I am recording and I have discovered that if I press on that button while this is in hand, it will stop the video from recording. It'll come to a stop and I would have to start up another video. But if I press this button and hold it, it will pause the video in mid-record, and then I can go back and hold it again and start the video. So I think I'm going to be able to utilize that to some degree. Ideally, I would like to find something other than the stylus that does the same thing so I could leave this in the phone and not lose it. But let me give you a demonstration. Okay, so I had paused you. I stepped back away from it and I paused it with this in hand. I was about 15 feet away and when I restarted it. So this should come in handy so you won't see me constantly going like this to hit the pause button. That's good news. So if anybody knows of a external device that does the same thing. Now, I had one and it seemed like it would just stop the video. The other device I had, it would stop the video and I'd have to start up a new video. So unless I was using it wrong, but I thought I experimented with it several times and there I got the results that the stylus has given me. So I'm going to pause you. Well, now you can see how excited I was that I'm able to pause the recording. That's the first time. I actually have a Galaxy S24. But what I'm doing today is I'm loading up instead of unloading. I plan on taking this load up to the auction house to liquidate it. A lot of stuff that it's not my forte. In fact, I found two crates. Let's see, a clear crate in the back. It says free on it. There were two of those that said free books on the curb. So I picked those up today and I've divided them into smaller boxes. So I'm going to take those up to the auction. I'll remove the free sign when I spread this merchandise out. But what else is on board, you ask? Well, let me pause you and we'll see. Now, along with the stylus, I can still use this touchscreen. And that's especially when the screen's not facing me, so you don't see me approaching the camera and reaching out with my bony little finger to push the button. But okay, what else is on board? I have a Husqvarna 2-cycle leaf blower. Picked that up at a yard sale. The wife said, "You want to buy that?" I said, "Okay." Sometimes I listen to the wife. I got $5 in it. Hopefully it makes more money than that. I thought maybe I was going to take it apart or something, but I've already got another 2-cycle motor to take apart. Here is a Home Light 2-cycle weed whacker. You can see it doesn't have the head on it. That was a freebie. Somebody left me, so run it through the auction. Even if I don't get a dime for it, I just need some things out of my life so I don't become a hoarder. If anybody out there is a hoarder, let me know. Maybe you can bring some of your stuff to me. Just kidding, I don't need your stuff. Unless it's really, really good stuff. In this box, I have a breaker bar. It's a broken breaker bar. It still functions, but the ball was missing out of the end, so the sockets don't like to stay on it. So I was able to pick one up at the flea market for like $7. It was a name brand too. And it was maybe a 3/4 of an inch longer and chromy looking. So I've got videos. These were free at a yard sale. I guess there's a lot of Disney and other type videos in there. And here's the other half of the free videos that I got at the yard sale. And can you see the box of miscellaneous up here? Here's a room-to-room remote control extender. Well, you can see where I live. I don't really think I need a room-to-room remote control extender. So, especially since I have a TV in each bedroom and one in the living room, that's 3 TVs. So, there's the books, free books, and free books under there, and free books down in here. So, run these through the auction. If I get something, great, you know, but I don't have to have something. What's more important to me is the actual space. I want the space, you know, they were occupying in my shed, so I'm trying to get that place cleaned up. Here's some lawnmower tires. There was a guy across the street the other day hauling away some trash for the neighbor, and when I saw him pulling out, I'm like, hey, I could use one of those tires because I thought I was going to need them to put on Rockwell over there, my jaw horse. See the rubber pads in the jaws? I did not have anything in there at the time. And he said, well, I'll be back one day and I'll give you the tire. Well, I only wanted one tire, but you know, it's nice that the man kept his word. He just wasn't speaking out his wazoo, but he brought them back. But I'm going to run them down to the auction because I've got good padding on that sawhorse now. I noticed right away one of the issues with using this stylus as my remote for pause and record is that it basically has to be in my hand. So, and it's kind of small and I don't want to drop it and lose it. And I would like to, you know, have something like this tied around my neck or even on the back of my wrist or something like that. But you can't do that with the stylus because I need to put it back into the phone when I'm done. I mean, I could tie a little thread around there and hang around by my neck, but that sounds like too much aggravation. So I might look into a aftermarket, see if another Samsung stylus out there or something that, even if it's identical to this, I could use it and, you know, whether I glue something on there and then hang it around my neck. I'm going to pause you. Watch this. It's funny that I've owned this phone for about 9 months at least. I only now found out about being able to pause it with the stylus. This here is going to the marketplace. Not the marketplace, to the auction. Good working microwave. It really is. I mean, it's a little dated. It's got a little bit of rust. I was able to pick up a pretty one at the auction for 20 bucks, you know, like a stainless steel and black model with no rust on it. And I think maybe it's like an inch bigger across the doorway too. So that was a nice little upgrade. There again, I hope I get something for this, you know. Bottom line is, I'd smile if I got 10 bucks at the auction. But the auctioneer gets his cut off the 10 bucks, so by then I'll maybe be down to 6 bucks, but that's the way that business works. I think I'll go ahead and get a little bit of sandpaper and rub that for about 60 seconds, and I think I have some white paint just to go psst, psst. Okay, well, got some sandpaper, got some paint. Like I said, I'm just gonna spend about 60 seconds. I guess I'll have to do it left-handed. It's a good microwave. One of those dealios where you start sanding on it, you make it worse. The paint's actually peeling off. I guess it's more of a plastic coat. So let me try not to peel off any more plastic coat. Well, it's easier said than done. Okay, I think that's good enough. All right. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your spray can. Shake your spray can. This is quick color. I'm in no hurry, but I'm going to use it anyway. Now I got to watch I don't get it all over this glass top table. So let's hang it over the edge here. Test, test. Okay. Oop. I just set you back a little further so I don't get any blowing paint adhering to my phone. You know, it's kind of futile. I don't know, there we go. Get any more money for it by touching that up, but I don't know, there's just a little bit of, I guess, satisfaction in doing it. All right, what else can I get into? I should see if I can find anything in the other shed over here that can go to the auction. One of the other problems with this as the remote, I mean, it's doing fine as far as starting and stopping at mid-recording. None of that coming to a complete start and having to start a second recording and then have to join the two recordings or 3 or 4 recordings together. But the other issue is this button is recessed. So you really have to feel your way around it and then squeeze it really hard because it's a recessed button. So it'd be nice if I get something, like I said, if I had a second one of these, I might even glue a little nubbin on there or something like that. So it'd be easier to find and squeeze. All right, well, looking in this shed, I know there's things in here that would sell at the auction, but sometimes it's, do I want make sure it's just auction material and not antique mall material. Well, let's get rid of this lamp here. It's just taking up space. Three-legged, I believe the shade for it is in the my workshop shed. So I'll have to go over to the other side and pick that up. Here's a drywall screw laying down here. Not a good place for it. Checking out this shelf here. Like I said, I'm looking for stuff that won't do well so much at the antique mall, but might have a people who find it interesting at the auction. I definitely have more room for stuff at the antique mall. Get rid of this stupid, excuse me, get rid of the shower head. You're not stupid, shower head. Have a sip of coffee. Here's another shower head. What's this box? It says, glass, handle with care. Oh, it's got some magic markers and tape, and what a combination. Some bangles, some wall switch covers. Okay, well the tape I need to, may as well keep. Do a lot of eBay packing. Really, I just need to, my wife and I just need to probably empty this whole shed out onto the ground and then decide keep, sell, throw away, keep, sell, throw away. Now, I'm going to try and pause you from here. So I am about 15 feet away. Okay, I'm about 30 feet away from the camera phone now, and I'm coming up behind you guys to see if it made the connection from this distance. If not, you'll never see this part of the video. So walking around, let me look at the front. It is recording, so from 30 feet behind, I was able to actuate it. All right, well, here's this shade. I believe this is the one that came in with this lamp. I say this lamp takes up a lot of space. This shade was taking up a big spot on my shelf up in the workshop, so. Oop. And it's telescopic, see? So hopefully somebody will fall in love with this. I don't know, I must have thought it was nice because I know it wasn't free wherever I got it. Maybe at the time we needed a lamp behind the couch and I thought this was the one to go with, but didn't go with it. So get it out of here. All right, well, I'm gonna put this lampshade inside the truck. I mean, if it blows off while driving down the highway, certainly decreases the likelihood I'll get a couple of bucks out of it. So Monday morning, I have a doctor's appointment. I think it's a get acquainted with my doctor here in Florida type appointment. That's at 8:40. So after that appointment, I'm going over to the auction hall to start setting up. They'll already be working on it, but I hope to be there no later than 10. Here's a box lot that I bought at the auction. I think I paid $5 for it. It's a reasonable deal. Look at this nice wind chime, brandy new. So maybe I'll hang that back here somewhere. I know we have wind chimes on the front of the house, but we have none in the back. So technically this is the front of the house if you want to be technical, but we always use the other side as our entrance. So it came with wind chimes. It came with, it didn't come with those. Those are like masks that were, it was like a COVID thing. They're Beanie Baby, but they're masks. I guess so you can still have the little kids party. Dangler, mask dangler. Reusable and washable. Okay, I never heard of a mask dangler. I don't know, okay. Also in this box, vacuum cleaner parts. To a, I don't think I have that particular size. Rubber gloves. I might need those. I'll show you why. Oh, that's one of the reasons I bought that box. I believe it came with a can of Homer Formbies. How is old Homer doing anyway? Furniture refinisher. I mean, I paid $5 for the box, and that was in it. Hey, maybe that's what these gloves were in it too. They'd been, that's not their first rodeo. But I thought I could rub this down with it. Those are antique drafting table legs. I paid $10 at a yard sale. You know, if the Homer Formbies can't hurt it, that's for sure. Now the glass on top, that didn't come with it. I paid $1 for that at the auction. So I would, you know, whoever, I would recommend it, just use it as a temporary. It's not all that thick. Then you get something too heavy on there, so I would bust in half. But if you're using it as a decorative piece, it works fine. So we'll be spreading the Homer Formbies on that. Now what else is in that box, you're asking? The box is on the truck, not in the shed. I need to take these keys off. They're dangling and jangling. So it's probably annoying to you listeners, viewers. Throw these in the cab. Hey, like and subscribe, and be sure and watch some of my older videos. I recommend watch one that's got Cousin Roy in the title. He was down here last year. All right, steel wool. I already took out some sandpaper. Yeah, it's all making sense now. Homer Formby's, steel wool, sandpaper, rubber gloves, everything I need to maybe refinish those legs and get a decent price out of it. Nice if this was sterling, huh? I don't think it is. It looks pretty, let me say, granular, and it's turning green. So, got your little honeybee on there, or a fly. There's no markings on it whatsoever. Vintage sewing kit from 1914. Got some rusty needles in it and smaller needles. It's probably not worth anything to anybody, but it's just kind of neat to come across something like that. Well, let's put this sandpaper and steel wool. Is there any more? Sandpaper and steel wool. Okay, I've got a drawer inside for my sandpaper and steel wool. Already I'm enjoying the little bit of space I freed up. I think I took like 3 boxes off the floor here. But I got so much more work to do in here. It's always a difficult time to find the time, and then when you have the time, is the weather conditions just right. It gets too hot outside in here, you're in a sweat box. It gets too cold, you're in a refrigerator. Now some people say, you ought to insulate that. Well, that would be one big project, and I don't think the returns would be that great. I mean, if the thing was like 4 times the size, and I knew I would have a lot more freedom to move around in something that big, I would be more concerned about insulating it. But I like this shed. All right, back to the box. Nice plastic fitting there. Can't tell what store it's from. Made in USA. Removed before use. I knew that. I have a trash can up here, and it is full of fittings, but they're not the white PVC. They're gray. I don't know, what is it? I'm not sure what you call gray. Is it ABS? There's a nice vacuum cleaner attachment. So you can see that's full of gray plastic. I bought it because there was something else sitting on top I've been trying to sell on eBay. I saw somebody asking $50 a piece, and I think there was like 6 of them sitting on top of that trash can when I bought them. And no, I think they were asking more like 70 a piece or something like that. Well, I've got mine marked down to $45 a piece, and there's no takers. But I only paid, I think, $10 for the whole trash can. So sometimes it's like playing the lottery when you buy things for the resale. But usually the dividends tend to be a little better, because unlike lottery tickets, it isn't sheer chance. You know, I'm relying on some skills here that I've learned over the close to it's getting close to 30 years I've been doing this. I think I've been on eBay for over 25 years. If you want to see me on eBay, go to Auction Boss. It's all lowercase, but I believe I'm the original Auction Boss on eBay. I've been thinking about changing the name though to Secondhand Dan on eBay. Let me know what your thoughts are on changing Auction Boss to Secondhand Dan. But either way, check out my eBay site and give me your opinion on that. All right, everybody, this video is coming to a conclusion. I've been working with this stylus as a pause stop. I made the mistake of just like clicking it, and so the video stopped, which means actually you're seeing here is a second video, which means I'm splicing the two together to make the one video. All right, well, it's not that big a hassle, just every once in a while put two things together, but thanks for hanging out with me, and let's see if I can't make it more interesting next time. All right, everybody, peace out.